Hello friends, today we discuss classification, structure, reproduction and economic importance of lichens. Table of contents are as now definition. Study of lichens called lichenology. Lichens are composite thalloid structure containing algae and fungi. Lichens are distinct group of plant having two components, that is algal components called phycobiont and fungal component called mycobiont. Algal component of lichen synthesize carbohydrates by photosynthesis and provides nutrition to fungi, while fungal components help in water absorption and water retention. Hence, lichen is a best example of symbiotic life. The term lichen was first given by Theophrastus for superficial growth on bark of Olea europaea. Eric Echerius, known as father of lichenology, De Bary gave this association the name as symbiosis. Crombie gave the master slave hypothesis for this association. This hypothesis known as husband wife relationship. It is also called halotism. In this association, the fungal component shows predominance over algal component and the latter is a subordinate partner. Such type of association is known as halotism. Now, habit and habitat. The lichens are mostly perennial, aerial, slow growing and long lived plant. Lichens are cosmopolitan. Lichens are even in areas which appear unsuitable for normal plant like bare hard rock and cold Arctic region. Lichens are most sensitive to air pollution, especially pollution by sulfur dioxide. In India, lichens are most common in eastern Himalaya as compared to western part of Himalaya. Lichens are absent in plains. On the basis of habitat, lichen are of following type: Saxicolous. In this type of lichens grow on rocks, example Dermatocarpon and Pornia. Corticolous lichens grow on tree bark, example Parmelia and Asnia. Terricolous lichens grow on soil, example Cladonia and Colema. Lignicolous lichens grows on wood, example Cyphalium. Classification of lichen. Major part of lichens thalli are composed of fungal component. On the basis of their fungal component, lichens are of two type, ascolichen and basidiolichen. In ascolichen, fungal partner is the member of Ascomycetes group and algal partner is mostly member of green algae and rarely blue green algae. Most of the lichens are ascolichen type. Basidiolichen. In this type of lichens, fungal partner belongs to Basidiomycetes group. In Basidiolichen, algal partner is always a member of Myxophyceae or blue green algae, example Cora pavonia. Classification on the basis of types of thallus. First, crustose lichen. Thallus are flat. The thallus is closely adhered to the substratum and provides a crust like appearance. These lichens are partially or completely embedded into substratum. These cannot be separated from the substratum without breaking them. Fruiting bodies are visible above the surface of the substratum. Example Rhizocarpon graphis, Lecanora, Verrucaria, and Haematoma. Now, foliage lichen. Thallus are flat, leaf-like and lobed. They are attached to the substratum with the help of rhizode-like rhizanes. These hairy structures are developed from lower side of thallus. Example: Parmelia, Peltiger, Physica and Colema. Now, third one is fruticose lichen. Thallus is well developed, shrub-like, cylindrical and branched thallus. They grow erectly in cladonia or hanging from substratum like in Usnea. These are different forms of lichens. Internal structure: vertical section of foliage lichen. Upper cortex, its midpuff compactly interwoven fungal hyphae. Intercellular spaces are absent. If present, then filled with gelatinous substance. In some lichens, like in Parmelia, breathing pores are present on upper cortex. Algal layer, it occurs just beneath the upper cortex. This layer forms photosynthetic zone of thallus. In this layer, algal cells are present and some fungal hyphae are randomly oriented. This layer also called gonadial layer. Next, medulla. Beneath the algal zone, there occurs a layer known as medulla. Its midpuff loosely interwoven fungal hyphae with large spaces between them which are randomly oriented. Lower cortex, its midpuff compactly interwoven fungal hyphae. Some of these hyphae become specialized and extend downward from the lower surface of the cortex and helps in the attachment of thallus to the substratum. These specialized hyphae are known as rhizanes. Internal structure of crustose lichen is also more or less similar to foliage lichens. The lower cortex does not occur in fruticose lichens due to their cylindrical structure, and medulla forms the central part of the axis. Now, reproduction. There are different modes of reproduction. First, vegetative reproduction means by fragmentation, soridium, isidium and cephaloidium. First, fragmentation. The main thallus breaks into small pieces and each piece grows to form new lichen thallus. Soridium. Some small bud-like outgrowths known as soridia develop on the surface of the thallus. A soridium contains one or few algal cells closely enveloped by a weft of fungal hyphae. They are detached from the thallus by the impact of wind or rain. The soridia germinate on suitable substratum and form a new thalli. Isidium. Isidia are small, stalked, greyish black coral like outgrowths which develop on the upper surface of the thallus. The isidium has an outer cortical layer enclosing the algal and fungal components. It's usually constricted at the base and is easily detachable from the parent thallus. It germinates under favorable conditions and forms a new thallus. In addition to propagation, isidia also help in increasing the photosynthetic surface of the thallus. They vary in shape, may be rod-like in Parmelia, coral-like in Peltigera, scale-like in Colema, or cigar-like in Usnea. 9. Now Cephalodium. These are small wart-like structures formed on the surface or inside of the thallus. One of the characteristic feature of Cephalodium is that its algal and fungal components differ from that of thallus. It is due to the fact that Cephalodia develop on the younger parts of the thallus from Soredia of some other species. Hence, the Cephalodium may be regarded as sterile thallus of some other lichen. They retain moisture in some species. The Cephalodium contains the same fungal hyphae as in thallus, but the algal component is always different. Now, asexual reproduction. Mode of asexual reproduction are oidia, conidia and pycnidiospores. The fungal hyphae from small thin walled bodies called oidia. On coming in contact with suitable algal component, they form new lichen thallus. Conidia. In several lichens, the fungal component form conidia, conidia produced on conidiophores. Pycnidiospores. These spores are formed in flask shaped structures called pycnidium. Pycnidiospores form new fungal mycelium, and mycelium form a new lichen in contact with suitable algal component. Now, sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is the function of fungal component. The fungal component of most of the lichens belongs to the class Ascomycetes. Female sex organ is called carpogonium. Carpogonium differentiated into two parts. Lower coiled part is called ascogonium and upper straight part is called trichogyne. The ascogonium remains embedded within the algal layer of the thallus, whereas the trichogyne projects over the surface of the thallus. Male sex organ is called spermogonium. It's flask shaped. It open outside by ostiole. Inside spermogonium, non-motile sperms or spermatia are formed. The spermatia are ooze out through ostiole in the form of slimy mass and attach with the trichogyne, and wall of both soon dissolves. Nucleus of spermatia reaches in ascogonium. Many ascogenous hyphae arise from the fertilized ascogonium. These cells are uni or binucleated, and the terminal or penultimate hyphae develops into an ascus. In ascus, both nuclei fuse to form a diploid nucleus. In ascus, one meiosis and one mitotic division take place, and 8 ascospores are formed in each ascus by paraphysis. Si and some sterile hyphae form fruiting body called apothecium. In Parmelia, Dermatocarmon and Verrucaria, ascospores are liberated from ascus and on coming in contact with suitable algae form new lichen thallus. Now, economic importance of lichen. Ecological importance as food and fodder, lichen as a source of dye, as a source of medicine, in brewing and distillation, in cosmetics and perfumes, and as an indicator of air pollution, and are also responsible for forest fire. Thank you.